those outfits together by accident. They nailed it. Looking sharp as ever as they came into the building. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Anchorage. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic, and then on Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
Always does. Thank you, D.A. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the five.
Now let's take a look at the starters for Anchorage. Murray out there with Okoro. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Porzingis, and it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. And for Colorado Springs, we've got Fred VanVleet. Saddiq Bey is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Now here's Okoro. Out to Porzingis, the 3. They get it again. Here's Vanderbilt. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
3 straight misses to begin this contest, and already starting to look frustrated.
And here is VanVleet. Pass to Adebayo. Here's LeVert. Trying to get open is Adebayo.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Murray against VanVleet. Porzingis can't hit.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Okoro shot is off.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
LeVert finds VanVleet. Now Adebayo. And Okoro pulls it down. Now here's Reddish. LeVert defending. Reddish the pass to Okoro. That one, no good. Great D that time from VanVleet. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Murray, no good. For Colorado Springs, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now here's VanVleet. He's tightly guarded. Up and in on the layup.
What a fearless competitor VanVleet is. Figures out ways to score inside while being covered.
And now the first timeout called here for Anchorage. And going against Colorado Springs, their first meeting on the year.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing. A moment to check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet. Great showing for him last season. 3rd in steals, 15th in free throw percentage. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And he sported some of the quickest hands in the league last year, putting him top 3 in steals. He was consistently all over the basketball. Now here's Murray. To the middle. Here's Okoro. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
VanVleet passes to LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free free throw's coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
Colorado Springs shooting their first free throws of the game. And the free throw drops for LeVert. And some changes for Anchorage. Hernan Gomez comes in for Vanderbilt. And Thomas subbed in for Okoro. LeVert hits both of them. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their games.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason. And as we've seen at the defensive end, Murray can rack up a lot of steals.
Greg, the reason why we know this. Long arms, quick hands, and once he picks it, he's off to the races. A tremendous open court player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton, takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
Martin's checked in for Colorado Springs. Quickly comes in for Karis LeVert. He's off on the second.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
Anchorage trails by 6. Outside, Porzingis. Thomas deciding where to go with it. And a missed layup.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Murray against Quickly. The pass to Bay. Outside, Martin. Van Vliet against Hernan Gomez. Misses the layup. And so here's Anchorage. They trail by 6. Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
It's tough to stop Cam on the drive. He's so fluid and coordinated.
Passes to Adebayo. Over Hernan Gomez. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Murray outside. Kicks to Thomas. Over Martin. That shot off, and Colorado Springs will go the other way with it. Now, here's Quickly. Defense is right there. Adebayo with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. Here's Van Vliet. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
A lot of his shots come from 3, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from the mid-range area.
Murray outside. Pass to Reddish. That 3 off the mark. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Anchorage foul call. Cam Reddish. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Colorado Springs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And some changes here for Colorado Springs. Achua, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Jones subbed in for Martin. Both shots good from the stripe. So for Anchorage, their last game, a loss to San Diego.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Clemens. Great D that time from Van Vliet. It'll count. That shot off. And it's Colorado Springs with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And Emmanuel quickly, like his name, picking things up quickly. And he's taking pointers, reaching out to all-star Damian Lillard.
Really just giving me advice on, obviously, the point guard.
And you want to learn how to impact winning, and not bad to have a resource like the great Damian Lillard.
And yeah, Knicks assistant coach Johnny Bryant connecting those two, and absolutely Lillard, a future Hall of Famer, unselfish with his knowledge.
Derek Jones Jr.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Colorado Springs. Guys?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
They've got Jones, Jay Crowder out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. And it's LeVert in at the two guard. And for Anchorage, Okoro out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Dennis Smith. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Clemens in at the point guard position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Now here's Jones. Following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. LeVert the pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Now a timeout call by Anchorage. I think you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And Anchorage making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Colorado Springs. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Quickly the pass to Achua. Rebound by Anchorage. Here's Clemens. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Anchorage trails by 12. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For Colorado Springs, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Crowder. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Into the lane. Clement moves back up. And with that shot, the Colorado Springs lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Vanderbilt.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Colorado Springs decides to take their first timeout right here. Several teams changing it up here.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. Coming off a terrific season. 11th in field goal percentage. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency, and more often than not, he got it in there. Now, here's LeVert. He's got 8. Over Porzingis. And that one hits back iron. Anchorage trails by 12. Murray outside. Tries from 10. The second effort. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Now here's LeVert.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And there's the pass to Van Vliet. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Van Vliet's got 7.
Watch how Fred commands the floor, moving the defense around and finding a shot.
And Steve, along with everything else he does, Van Vliet's effectiveness as a playmaker is key for this team.
It is, Kevin. He makes great reads, he makes the right pass, and he doesn't turn the ball over.
Colorado Springs leading by 13. Passes it to LeVert. Van Vliet, right side. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Okoro, it's not going to go for him. And Colorado Springs will go the other way with it. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Martin kicks to LeVert. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And Colorado Springs missing again.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. LeVert with it. 8 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet finds Crowder. LeVert. The teardrop falls in. He's got 10.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And it's Colorado Springs. 13 points up at the end of the period. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Butenholzer.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Looking at Colorado Springs. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Whatever they're trying to do on offense, it ain't working.
If they have any chance of coming back in this one, they're going to have to be more methodical in their approach. Talent without discipline will never result in sustained success.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
LeVert out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, VanVleet. And along with production, this team really thrives on VanVleet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
A shot by Reddish, no good. Colorado Springs leading by 16. Now VanVleet. Pass to Adebayo. Inside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
With some arc, Okoro shot is off.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Bey passes to LeVert. Back to Bey. Over Reddish. No good off the front iron. Anchorage trails by 18. Good on the bucket. Reddish has got his second basket of the night.
Beautiful take from Cam, absorbing the contact and muscling through it.
VanVleet kicks to Adebayo. Now here's LeVert. D right on him. Porzingis against VanVleet. Over Porzingis, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 20 points per game last season. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Now a timeout call by Anchorage.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And some changes here for Colorado Springs. Achua, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Crowder. And quickly in for Caris LeVert. The jump hook. Hernan Gomez, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Back to VanVleet. He takes it in.
You know, one of Fred VanVleet's greatest advantages is he can operate at different speeds and keep defenders off balance.
For Colorado Springs, they've been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, VanVleet.
He may not check all the boxes in terms of size and speed, but the toughness, the heart, the high IQ, Fred VanVleet ranks among the top players in those categories.
And so VanVleet nails both of them. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Clemens, no good. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Colorado Springs. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's VanVleet. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And here's Bay. Here's Quickly. No good from outside. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Clemens. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now, here's Quickly. The shot missing. And Anchorage the other way now. Smith surveying the D. Here's Clemens. He's defended by Bay.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
There's the drive. Nice D from Porzingis. Anchorage trails by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
For Colorado Springs, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. VanVleet passes to Quickly. Rebound by Anchorage. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Smith. Right to the hoop. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And this is one of Smith's strengths. His ability to attack and cut through the defense and just finishing with ease at the rim.
Timeout called here. Colorado Springs decides to talk it over. Martin's checked in for Colorado Springs. Karis LeVert comes in for Fred VanVleet. And Anchorage making a change here. Quickly against Smith. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. And LeVert, here we go. Pass to Achua. And the clock. Here's Martin. Rebound by Anchorage. Reddish with the ball. And the pass to Thomas. Off target with his 3. Colorado Springs leading by 18. It's LeVert on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. LeVert's got 4 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Smith the pass to Thomas. 26 seconds left to play in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team
It's his
foul.
first trip to the line.
At the line for Anchorage, Cameron Thomas. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for Colorado Springs. Bam Adebayo comes in for Achua. And Jake Crowder's subbed in for Bay. Anchorage also making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jones. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Dennis Smith. And both free throws good for Thomas. Colorado Springs leading by 18. Here's LeVert. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
Murray surveying the D. With 1 on the clock. And it's Reddish laying it in. Reddish has got 6. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Colorado Springs ahead. They lead by 18. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for Anchorage, we've got Hernan Gomez, Okoro out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Reddish, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Martin's in the post. Rebound by Anchorage. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game. Reddish dishes to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Buries the jump shot.
A lot of teams bait Murray into taking this shot, and he obliges by knocking it down.
Quickly the pass to LeVert. Outside Martin. Back to LeVert. Shoots over Okoro. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
Murray outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to LeVert. Outside Martin. Rebound by Anchorage.
The defender didn't block that dunk, but he changed it, and that's as good as a block.
Reddish kicks to Okoro. Here's Murray up on top. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Willie Hernan Gomez. First personal foul. First team foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Colorado Springs.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And that one falls for Martin.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Quickly. Porzingis is checked in for Anchorage. And so Martin nails both of them. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Colorado Springs leading by 20. Van Vliet, right side. Porzingis with the block. Okoro dishes to Reddish. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Karis LeVert.
A solid shooter with good all-around skills. Cam Reddish is tough to anticipate defensively.
For Anchorage.
Steve, I always thought what makes a player like Cam Reddish exciting is that season to season, he's always improving. Wouldn't you agree?
I totally agree. Absolutely. Watching Cam Reddish get stronger as a player is a real treat. You see him stepping up more and making a bigger contribution. It's clear that he's taking the time off the court to work on his craft.
And he makes the first.
A versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
And Colorado Springs making a change here. Dave's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so LeVert will bring it up for Colorado Springs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Oh, tricky
Second
shot
team foul.
for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
Karis LeVert taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. LeVert hits both of them. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Just take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Zinga's high post. Adebayo on him. Clock at 6. Now here's Okoro. LeVert defending. Vanderbilt misses.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Colorado Springs leading by 22. Van Vliet outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
It's on Porzingis. And the defense with Adebayo. Top-notch, Steve. All NBA level.
Hey, Kevin, and he's still improving. Bam Adebayo, as you know, has great timing and reach. He can act as a rim protector, but he can still switch out and hang with the guards.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Van Vliet. And some changes here for Colorado Springs. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Millsap comes in for Crowder, and Jones subbed in for Bay. Both good from the line that time. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Colorado Springs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for
Karis LeVert.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the high. Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's Jones. Van Vliet looking around. Millsap down low. Covered by Smith. Basket counts.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Banked in off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And so Colorado Springs takes the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.